Today we're talking about the letter G, and G is for green. And there's nothing more lush and beautiful as green grass. And so we're going to talk about grass today, so stick with me. Here we go. So what is it about this agronomic species that we call grass? Whatever it is, this connection we have with our lawns, that we have to see this nice lush green lawn in our landscapes. Let me show you about some tips and how you can take best care of your lawn. Grasses can be broken up into two different categories, whether it's a warm season grass or a cool season grass. And cool season grasses obviously grow in the cooler times of the year. Warm season grasses, like down here in southern Utah, grow for the majority of the year because it's so hot. In fact, here on some of the golf courses, you'll see Bermuda grass. As it gets cooler in the evenings, these grasses go dormant. Likewise, when cool season grasses get too warm, they go dormant. And if we're not allowing these grasses to take these naps, we open them up to stress. And when plants feel stress, they're more open to diseases and insects and other problems. Most homeowners don't allow their plants to take rests, especially grass. We have this thing that we have to have green grass all the time. And so we overwater our cool season grass in the middle of the summer to keep it cool, so it continues to grow in a nice green pattern. I mean, you have the greenest lawn on the block in the middle of the summer. You must be doing something right with your life, right? It's a ridiculous, vicious cycle. The truth is, lawns are pretty resilient and drought tolerant. Allowing a cool season grass to go semi-dormant in the summer allows it a rest period during a time when turf diseases and insects are most prevalent. Those that overwater and treat lawns during the heat of the summer, especially those cool season lawns, risk disease and habitat for many lawn feeding insects. But what would the neighbors think if your lawn turned yellow in the middle of the summer? What would they say? What would the homeowners association do to me? But how about we just ask those neighbors to the northwest, up in the Seattle area, where lawns in the Seattle area, those Kentucky bluegrass lawns, they don't need any additional irrigation, so many of those lawns up there do not have irrigation systems. And those lawns, because of a 3 to 4 week period in the middle of the summer when they have less water, those lawns go dormant and they go straw yellow dormant. What's best for your lawn? Well, a deep, infrequent irrigation every spring and fall, maybe once a week. And then as we get into the heat of the summer, maybe 2 to 3 times a week. So number 2 is a good shot of maybe a half a pound of nitrogen per 1,000 square feet. Early spring application of a fast-acting nitrogen product. There's a lot of equipment that people use on their lawns, even on a yearly basis. For example, a lot of people will use aerators or dethatchers. And I don't recommend dethatchers, I recommend aerators for every purpose that a dethatcher would be used for. I don't recommend doing aeration every year unless you have a really high use lawn where you're out there every weekend partying, you have dogs, you have pets. I usually recommend it about every 3 years. Something else you could do every 3 years is our number 4, and that's called top dressing. And you can use sand and compost, and especially if you're going to add that into the aeration, add sand and compost into those holes, you're incorporating that top dressing right into the soil profile. Number 5 is reseed. Every 3 years, put down some new seed. It'll really thicken up your lawn and make it look really nice. Okay, the fall is the most important time for your lawn. It really truly is the best time to put down a fertilizer. Another quick release, half a pound of nitrogen per 1,000 square feet. You shouldn't be putting down, unless you have this sports field or you're really trying to keep up with the neighbors, you shouldn't be putting down more than a pound to a pound and a half of nitrogen per 1,000 square feet per year. And number 7 kind of goes along with number 6. Winterizers come into play. It allows it to continue to grow late into the fall, even into the winter until the ground really does freeze. Green is beautiful. We are attracted to it. It makes us feel calm and peaceful. Just do what's best for your lawn, not what's best for your image. Your lawn will thank me. This Yard Professor tip was brought to you by Bloom Horticulture Specialists. Thanks for joining us for the ABCs of Yardening, and we hope you'll join us next time. Please subscribe, share this video with your friends, check out our other videos on our channel, and grow a pair of green thumbs. Have a good one. See you next time.